watching WYLN TV 35.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WYLN Sports Special presentation of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Night from the Wyoming Valley Conference, a Division I matchup, as the Lady Spartans of Wyoming Valley West travel to Hazleton to take on the Lady Cougars of Hazleton area. You are looking at the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School. Thank you for joining us for continuing coverage of high school basketball on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach Joe DeMelfi, Jim Burns on the stats. And Joe, we talked about it weeks ago in Berwick. You get any two teams in this conference, in this division together, you're going to be in for a dogfight, and it shows up in the standings to this point. Hazleton area currently in first place at 3-1. Wyoming Valley West sitting in second at 5-2. And then a three-way logjam between Dallas, Wilkes-Barre area, and Berwick, all at 3-2.
Yeah, after that game, I remember we talked to Coach Phillips, and he agreed that it was going to be a tough conference this year. Any night, any team can beat another. These two teams met a while back. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute.
And we are just about set for action here at Hazleton Area High School. But first we have starting lineups, the Hazleton Area alma mater and our national anthem. Let's go over to our PA announcer.
Lady Spartans and your Hazleton Area Lady Cougars. Hazleton Area High School is committed to the sportsmanship goals of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association. All players, cheerleaders, officials, and spectators are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, and wholesome competition. We ask you to remember that the purpose of this activity is providing positive learning experience and opportunities for personal growth for the participants. Sportsmanship, the only missing piece is you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise for the playing of our school alma mater, followed by the national anthem.
We're just about set for basketball from the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium here at Hazleton Area High School. Joe, we talked about that earlier matchup up at Wyoming Valley West. Hazleton Area had to come from behind, force overtime, and then come away with a 10-point victory.
Yeah. Scored 10 points in overtime, Marty. Held Wyoming Valley West to no points. Came away with that 10-point victory. Should have a good one tonight.
Our officials, we have Mr. Larry Clausen, Mr. Joe Flaherty, and with the basketball, Mr. Steve Madrowski. We are just about set for hoops from Hazleton Area High School.
Marty, we saw Hazleton Area recently. And they caused a lot of problems with that pressing defense. Let's see what Coach Gavio has in mind tonight.
Trinity Johnson, the tip for Wyoming Valley West. Carly Krasansky for the Lady Cougars. We are underway, and Wyoming Valley West will control. Perluke with the basketball over to Marsola. Looking inside for Johnson, knocked away nicely by the Lady Cougar defense. Perluke looking for Johnson. Wolk got a hand on it. Franica one-on-one against Oliphant. Can't get it to fall, and a rebound, Marsola.
Olivia Wolk, great defensive move, anticipated that pass inside.
Perluke's jumper won't go, and it's a rebound for Wolk. This Wyoming Valley West squad under the leadership of head coach Gary Ferencik, not one senior on the roster. Perluke and Marsola start as freshmen. One of those freshmen with the basketball has it stolen by Beretsky. Over to Franek. 2-0 Hazleton Area.
Beretsky with a great play defensively, again anticipating that pass.
Saunders ties it quickly at 2.
Kalia Saunders with the basket.
Wolk looking inside. Krasansky is fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. First on Oliphant, team first. Local buyers and sellers know that the right agent makes all the difference in the world. So call Realty World, Massich and Dell at 570-759-6363 and ask for Susie Wiegand. 1 out of 2 for Krasansky. 3-2 Hazleton Area the lead. They get the turnover. Franek out to Wolk. This is for 3. Saunders the rebound.
Little pressure on the floor there. They were able to get the turnover, Hazleton Area, but couldn't convert.
Marsola looks in the corner. Perluke, she drives, had it blocked by Morocco. Krasansky kicks it ahead to Franek, to Beretsky. That won't go. Johnson the rebound.
Missing some opportunities early on. Hazleton girls getting the ball down the floor. Just can't convert into points.
And if you're Joe Gavio, you're hoping that that doesn't come back to bite you later on in this ballgame.
Exactly.
Jumper from the corner, good for Mackenzie Perluke. Wyoming Valley West, their first lead of the night is 4-3, and they almost come up with a turnover. Number 15, Alexa Tahansky, into the Hazleton Area lineup.
One thing we've seen with Hazleton Area Lady Cougars, they usually shoot fairly well.
Boretsky from the baseline, can't get it to fall. Morocco chases down the loose basketball.
Good hustle by Morocco.
Morocco, the offensive board, and the putback is gone.
Great play by Morocco. Takes it off the floor, uses the board.
Johnson dribbles it up. Gets it to Perluke. Looking for a cutting Johnson. And a travel is called, giving it back to the Lady Cougars. On the Lehigh Valley Health Network scoreboard on this Lehigh Valley Health Network game of the night. 5-4 Hazleton area.
Little pressure by the Lady Spartans.
Morocco's pass hit the banking board, but Tahansky gets the loose basketball and puts it in. Lady Cougars up 3.
Great move under the basket. Looked like Tahansky wasn't going to have a shot, but was able to get that up.
Here comes Perluke. Little runner won't go. Johnson running the floor, can't get it to fall as Tahansky came up with the block. Marsola finds Saunders at the elbow, and her jumper is good. She's got 4 of the 6 for the Lady Spartans. They trail by 1.
Kalia Saunders, nice soft touch.
That 3 won't go. Morocco, the offensive board, won't go as it may have been blocked. And Hazleton area comes up with the turnover, but right back it's Wyoming Valley West. Perluke with numbers. Fakes the pass, shot is up and good.
Very nice. Mackenzie Perluke with the fake and then to the basket.
Tahansky can't get it to go. Saunders the rebound. Here comes Marsola. Now Perluke will run the point. Pass stolen. Boretsky, another steal. Finds a cutting Wolk, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Getting your share of turnovers, Marty, just can't convert. Here you see Wolk going inside and fouled, so she will go to the line.
Marsola the foul of her first, team second. Wolk's Tree Farm in the Sugarloaf Valley has the largest selection of trees to choose from. They are a wholesale and residential tree service. Visit them on the web at wolkstreefarm.com or call them at 570-401-8267 for Wolk's Tree Farm. Leading scorer Olivia Wolk goes 1 out of 2. She ties the game at 8. Carly Krasansky checks back in. Lacey Kringy, the sophomore wearing number 4, into the Hazleton area lineup. Saunders gets it across the timeline. Marsola had her pass stolen by Krasansky. Kick ahead pass to Wolk, just out of her reach. Turnover will give it back to Wyoming Valley West in an 8-all tie with 2:52 remaining on the Lehigh Valley Health Network scoreboard. Saunders got double teamed but found Johnson to Perluke. Perluke will challenge Krasansky, and the shot is good. Mackenzie Perluke, 6 to lead all scorers. Wyoming Valley West back in front at 10-8.
Perluke, one of those 2 freshmen starting for Wyoming Valley West.
Morocco on the pass from Kringy ties the game at 10.
We've seen her do that several times, Marty, over the course of the last couple games. Morocco hard to the basket for 2.
Oliphant's pass almost stolen, and I think Morocco was just a step late, and that cost her as she'll pick up the foul.
They've been anticipating pretty well, but that time Morocco, as you said, just a little slow getting there.
Jay Franek back in for Hazleton area. Number 12, Fatika Tiktova into the Wyoming Valley West lineup. As Saunders gets a breather. Beretsky almost another steal. Tiktova goes baseline, looks in the lane for Johnson. Kicked out to Perluke. Her jumper won't go, and we're gonna get a 3-second violation. We saw that the last time we were here in the Crestwood game, and seems to be something that the officials are looking for.
You're exactly right, Marty. We didn't see it the first couple of games, but the last few games, they've been calling it.
Krasansky on the wing, gives over to Beretsky, to Franek, out to Wolk. Looking for Kringy, was knocked away. Krasansky will try a 3 and a traveling violation before the shot. With 1:35 remaining in the opening quarter, game tied at 10. Oliphant inbound in front of her own bench. Perluke brings it up, being harassed by Kringy. Looks for Oliphant. Her jumper won't go. Kringy the rebound. Kringy dribbles it up. Gives it to Franek. Wolk for the lead. Rebound Johnson.
Trinity Johnson, one of the few juniors. There are 4 of them on this Lady Spartan roster.
And it's going to be Hazleton area ball as Perluke tried to save it. Ended up throwing it out of bounds. 55.7 seconds and counting left in the opening quarter. Would we have expected any less than a tight 10-10 game?
And going in, we said it should be a good game, and proven to be that early on.
Franek's jumper won't go. Johnson the rebound.
Lady Cougars not shooting as efficiently as they have in the past couple of games.
See if Wyoming Valley West wants to be patient here and hold for the last shot of the opening quarter.
Okay, it's gonna stop, White. It's gonna stop.
15 seconds and counting. You can keep an eye on it on our scoreboard. Johnson in the lane. Shot is up. Won't go. Tipped around. Oliphant the rebound. This is Perluke to beat the horn. Won't go. Krasansky saves. And it's going to be ruled Hazleton area ball with 0.3 seconds remaining.
Going to be tough to get one off, Marty.
And actually, they're going to say no. Pointed incorrectly, it's going to be Wyoming Valley West ball.
A little better chance to get it off now for the Lady Spartans.
Now you just got to jam that middle. No shot is the call. Through one. All tied at 10.
Having a trusted local healthcare partner who knows you and keeps you well is vital. Lehigh Valley Health Network's Vital Choice program is a free wellness program for Greater Hazleton area residents ages 60 plus who like having choices in healthcare. Vital Choice gives you access to your choice of doctors, your choice of healthcare services, and free and discounted fitness, wellness, and social benefits without limiting you to one insurance provider. Learn more at lvhn.org/vitalchoice or call 501-7444.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
Welcome you back to Hazleton Area High School. Start of the second quarter, tied at 10 with Chubby on the organ.
Dave Baby Cortez. Hazleton first quarter, 4 for 15 from the floor. The other thing that stands out, Wyoming Valley West with 9 turnovers in the first quarter.
Morocco, nice pass across the lane to Wolk that can't go. Tiktova, the rebound. Wyoming Valley West in the maroon, coming right to left on your screen. Start the second with Marsola, Johnson, Perluke, Oliphant, and Tiktova. Johnson is fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. Hazleton in the white starts the second with Morocco, Tahansky, Franek, Wolk, and Beretsky.
Again, down at the other end, good chance to convert some points. Wolk couldn't get it to go off a good pass.
One out of 2 for Johnson. Wyoming Valley West back in front, 11-10. And Tahansky is fouled as she tried to dribble out of the corner. And Tiktova picks up her first. Team third.
Right now, Marty, the Lady Cougars 4 for 16 from the floor. They're down 1.
Franek gets it to Wolk, quickly swung to Beretsky. Morocco drives the lane, shot is up, won't go. Wolk, the putback doesn't go. Oliphant the rebound. Here comes Wyoming Valley West up 1. Perluke leading them in scoring with 6. Morocco leading the Lady Cougars with 4.
Lady Cougars getting some opportunities. Tiktova goes baseline and good.
13-10 Wyoming Valley West, a minute and a half into the second quarter. Coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Grand Central halftime stats, so we invite you to stay tuned for that coming up at the half. And a steal by Oliphant. Marsola brings it up. Challenging Tahansky. Tahansky came up with the block.
Wolk saves it right on the baseline.
Morocco on the wing, and it's blocked. Perluke almost had her pass stolen. This is freshman Marsola to Tiktova. Her 3 rebounded by Wolk. Here come the Lady Cougars. Kick ahead to Franek. That won't fall. Perluke the rebound. Marsola in the corner to Perluke. Knocked away by Tahansky, but I believe we're going to have a reach-in foul.
Tahansky,
no, we're just going to have knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, quick hands, got it in there, knocked it out of bounds. Wyoming Valley West will inbound under their own basket. They're up 3.
Joe, the Cougar K's are back in, Kringy and Krasansky. Oliphant's 3 won't go. Wolk, yet another rebound.
Olivia
Kick ahead
Wolk,
to Morocco.
I'll tell you what, Marty, she can play underneath.
Loose on the floor. Franek goes cross court to Wolk. And no shot, a foul on the floor against Wyoming Valley West.
Both teams playing pretty good pace with 4:57 here in the second quarter.
Second on Oliphant, team 4th. Johnson knocked that one away. Wolk drives, can't get it to fall. Loose. Jump ball will give it to the visiting Spartans of Wyoming Valley West.
Marty, almost like there's a lid on the basket down at the other end. Lady Cougars is struggling from the floor.
Saunders is back for Wyoming Valley West. She is joined by number 42, Brandy Varner, number 24, Kiara Kane. They join Marsola and Perluke. Perluke can't get that jumper to go. Morocco the rebound. Here come the Lady Cougars down 3. Krasansky to Wolk. Over to Morocco. She drives the lane, shot won't fall. And a foul underneath, and did they call it on Morocco? Not quite sure. No, it's going to be against Wyoming Valley West. It's on Kane, her first. Team fifth. Morocco inside, can't get it to go. A 3-0 second quarter advantage to Wyoming Valley West. Hazleton area looking for their first bucket. And they get it from Morocco on the nice pass by Franek.
Doubled, they trapped, and a good steal.
And a save by Kringy. Here come the Lady Cougars looking for the lead back. Franek. This is Krasansky for the lead. Loose. Hazleton area keeps possession, down 1. 3:49 left in the half.
Marty, getting some opportunities, that causing turnovers by Wyoming Valley West. Just can't convert on the offensive end. And
Wolf
as I
for the
say
lead,
that,
hits the three. Wyoming Valley West wants a timeout. We'll see what they're going to call here. Coach Ferencik. It's a 30-second timeout, so now would be a good time to call 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783 and order a Stromboli from 2 Italian Guys located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783. Tonight's game brought to you by Tri-County Business Machines. 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Office machines, sales and service, furniture and office supplies. Tri-County Business Machines. Keeping your office up to speed. Give them a call today, 570-459-0754. Tri-County Business Machines.
coming out of the timeout by Wyoming Valley West, we got a press again.
Looking for Perluke. This is for the tie. Running the floor is Varner. Coach, I had it. I swear I had it.
Cause another turnover. Wolk with a big three last possession.
Trying to build on that. Lady Cougars, as I mentioned, were shut out for a while there. Went on a quick 5-0 run to take this 2-point lead. And isn't it amazing how many times we come down here and you see this Coach Gavio team and it seems like nothing's working, and then all of a sudden they go on these runs where they get these leads.
And that's when they create, as we said last time, chaos with that pressure on the floor. Mentioned that Wyoming Valley West had 9 turnovers first quarter.
3 minutes left in the half. Lady Cougars up 2. Quick ball movement. Gets it to Beretsky. Franek. Right back to Beretsky.
Stepped on the line, Marty. Good ball movement in that possession. Came away with nothing.
But here comes that pressure again. Lady Cougars up 2. 2:49 left in the half. Right through the hands of Saunders. Kringy up with it. She penetrates. Her shot is up and good. Reese Kringy will have a chance
Great.
for a 3-point play.
Great job by Kringy going the lane, and we're going to watch the S.J. Kowalski replay. There you see Kringy with the basket, and she's going to the line. Lady Cougars up 4.
Big foul trouble for Wyoming Valley West. Haley Oliphant has now picked up her 3rd, team 6th. Kringy to try to convert the 3-point opportunity. She puts the Lady Cougars up 5.
Lacey Kringy, whether it's from the bench or starting, always contributes strongly.
Perluke is back with the basketball. Morocco and Tahansky back in for Hazleton area. Marsola gets double teamed, and they're going to call a foul on the Lady Cougars. I believe it'll be called on Beretsky.
Yeah, I think they got Brooke Beretsky there on that trap. Last time they trapped in the same place almost. They were able to turn it over, and Lady Cougars converted some points.
Perluke to Varner, right down the lane, gets it to go. Strong move to the basket by Brandy Varner.
Very strong moves. You have to stop the ball, Marty. Can't allow that to happen.
Kringy gets it to Tahansky. Swung to Morocco. In the corner, Beretsky. Looking for Wolk. Knocked away by Varner. But Hazleton area continues possession. Wild shot by Beretsky is good. And it's 20-15, Hazleton area.
I'll tell you what, Marty, she was up with that one, used the board for the basket.
Varner again right down the lane, and she'll head to the line to shoot two. The S.J. Kowalski replay shows Varner strong to the basket. Tahansky picks up her first, team fourth. Harry's U-Pull-It, the largest U-Pull-It auto parts facility, paying the highest price for your junk vehicle. Visit WeGotUsed.com. Locations in Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg. One out of two for Varner. She's got three off the bench for Wyoming Valley West. Wolk was looking for the cross lane pass and lost her grip on it.
I think she was looking inside, Marty, for Tahansky.
Tiktova and Johnson are back for Wyoming Valley West. That pass knocked away by Morocco will remain with Wyoming Valley West. Kane's pass stolen by Beretsky. What a save. Morocco is fouled, and she'll head to the line for a 1-and-1.
I'll tell you what, Marty. We're talking about chaos, and it's happening again. S.J. Kowalski replay on the turnover. That pressure has really done a great job for the Lady Cougars.
Foul is on Saunders, her first, team seventh. Morocco averaging 9.5 points per game. She'll have 7 to this point as she goes 1 out of 2. Lady Cougar lead is 5, and we're going to have a foul against the Lady Cougars.
You know, one of the things that happens with that pressure by the Lady Cougars is you're going to pick up some fouls, and Beretsky did there, and she will exit with 1:22 left in the second quarter.
Second on Morocco, team 5th. So she leaves with Tahansky as Franek and Krasansky are back, and that pass through the hands of Perluke goes out of bounds right in front of the Wyoming Valley West bench. Hazleton area takes over with 1:21 remaining, up 5. Franek to Beretsky, quickly to Kringy. She's going to try the 3 off right, but Krasansky's there. Put back is good.
Great job by Krasansky putting it back up.
And a blocking foul is going to be called. I believe it'll be called on Franek.
Wyoming Valley West. Lady Spartans inbounding.
First team 6th on Franek. Perluke dribbles it out. Gets it to Kane. Right back to Perluke. That 3 won't go. Johnson, the offensive putback is good.
Trinity Johnson, great job, goes up, puts it back. Keeps the Lady Spartans close with a 5-point deficit.
Final 30 seconds in the half. Woke on the wing into the high post, Krasinski. Beretsky will try a three. She got it. Brooke Beretsky, all 5 of her points here in the second quarter. The lead all of a sudden is 8.
Lacey Kringy again hustling after the ball, was called for the foul. 1-1.
It's the first on Kringy, the team's 7th. Perluke for a 1-1. Off back rim, battle for the rebound. Krasinski up with it. Final 7 seconds. Kringy's jumper won't go. Franek has it blocked, and that'll end this opening half. Hazleton area shut out in the beginning portions of the second, but put up 16 to take an 8-point lead on the Lehigh Valley Health Network game of the night. Lady Cougars up 8.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet trap and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-455-4251 extension 1378 for more information.
We welcome you back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network game of the night. Hazleton area leading it over Wyoming Valley West by a score of 26-18. As we mentioned at the start of our broadcast, Hazleton area in first place in Wyoming Valley Conference play at 3-1. Wyoming Valley West in second at 5-2. 3 teams behind them at 3-2. And Joe, it is amazing how many times we see year in and year out a Joe Gavio team where it looks like nothing's going right. They can't put the ball in the ocean if they tried. They were shut out for almost half of the second quarter, and then all of a sudden they put up 16 points and they lead by 8.
Well, what they did, they made a couple threes, which always helps. The other thing is they converted some of those turnovers they've been causing, and they built an 8-point lead.
And one of the fathers came by and said layups, and we had talked about it. Hazleton area had a lot of easy looks early, and even through that second quarter, some shots in the lane that just didn't fall. And if we know Joe Gavio like we know Joe Gavio wearing his pink again tonight, he said he's not superstitious, but they did win the last TV game, so he might as well wear pink again. But I think he's hoping that doesn't come back to bite them at the end of this ball game.
Exactly right. One of the things, Marty, in the first 2 minutes, I think they passed up probably 8 to 10 points because they just couldn't get it in the basket. I mean, you're going to have nights like that. But then they started shooting the ball much better in the second quarter, near the end of the quarter. So, and the other thing is the press is causing the turnovers. They're getting the ball, just not converting.
We're going to take a break from Hazleton Area High School. Working feverishly next to you, Coach DeMelfi, is Jim Burns. We'll get a look at the Grand Central halftime stats coming up next.
Having a trusted local healthcare partner who knows you and keeps you well is vital. Lehigh Valley Health Network's Vital Choice program is a free wellness program for greater Hazleton area residents ages 60 plus who like having choices in healthcare. Vital Choice gives you access to your choice of doctors, your choice of healthcare services, and free and discounted fitness, wellness, and social benefits without limiting you to one insurance provider. Learn more at lvhn.org/vitalchoice or call 501-7444.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328. Two Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Night. Girls High School basketball. Lady Cougars up 8 at the half. And we are moments away from getting a look at the Grand Central halftime stats. And as always, they're compiled by our very own Jim Burns.
Marty, I have a wealth of information here. Wyoming Valley West, the Lady Spartans 8 for 21. Lady Cougars 10 for 33 from the floor. 2 for 11 for the Lady Cougars from the three-point range. They're 4 for 7 from the line, 17 rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds, and 6 turnovers. The other side of the coin, field goals 8 for 21, Lady Spartans. 3-point, they have not made a 3-point field goal. They're 2 for 5 from the line, 22 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds, 15 turnovers, and the Lady Cougars were able to take advantage of several of those turnovers late in the second quarter to build a 5-point lead. Marty, we also have had 4 lead changes and 3 ties, and the largest lead has been 8 points, which it is right now for the Lady Cougars. A wealth of information from Mr. Burns, Jim Burns.
Keep pumping that head up, Coach. Keep pumping it up. We are at the half. The score, Hazleton area 26. Wyoming Valley West 18. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
Everyday low prices.
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
What is Plume? Plume spreads Wi-Fi across your entire home. Pods plug straight into the wall. No messy cables. They spread the internet from your existing modem to every corner of your home at full speed. Plume doesn't just make your Wi-Fi faster. It intelligently adapts to your environment and manages your Wi-Fi 24/7 based on insights like the number and types of devices you have connected. Plume. Worry-free Wi-Fi.
welcome you back to Hazleton Area High School for the Lehigh Valley Health Network game of the night. Lady Cougars up 8 here at the half. I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have all season long and for so many seasons. Here on WYLN, Third Base Luncheonette located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. And many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette. And one of the things, Joe, other than what we saw in the Grand Central first half stats, Wyoming Valley West with an advantage on the rebounds, they really haven't seemed to take much advantage with their advantage in height.
I was just going to say, Marty, even though the Lady Cougars lack the height, I mean, you have Olivia Wolk, who's done a great job underneath. She's always fighting for the ball. Beretsky, Krasansky, Kringy. I mean, they get the ball, whether it's off the floor or off the board. So you're right. The height advantage right now has not been a big factor for Wyoming Valley West.
Wolk's Tree Farm in the Sugarloaf Valley has the largest selection of trees to choose from. They are a wholesale and residential tree service. Visit them on the web at wolkstreefarm.com or give them a call, 570-401-8267 for Wolk's Tree Farm. Lady Cougars in the white, going right to left on your screen. Start the third with Beretsky, Franek, Krasansky, Morocco, and Wolk. Wyoming Valley West starts with Oliphant playing with 3 fouls. Marsola, Perluke, Johnson, and Saunders. Johnson gets the first defensive rebound of the half.
And a strong one. Johnson going up. Trinity Johnson, Jr. for the Lady Spartans. Strong rebound.
Marsola finds Johnson in the high post. Spin in the lane, up and under. That won't fall. Oliphant the rebound, and Johnson is still down. As she went down hard, as she went for that up and under move. Now the training staff is going to come out and look at Johnson. And she really hasn't moved much, Joe.
Looks like she's talking to the trainer right now. Don't really want to speculate whether it's an ankle, a knee, or as she now straightens up and sits up. They seem to, in the first minute, use a little bit of that height that we talked about. That wasn't a factor in the first half. And it looks like it's probably a knee.
Very gingerly, not putting much weight on her right leg. Gets a nice round of applause to the COVID-impacted crowd here at Hazleton Area High School.
I like that, Marty. COVID impacted.
You like that? And I just came up with it.
That's a very good phrase. And that's the way it's been for sporting events across the country this year.
So the training staff is going to look at Johnson. Hopefully she'll be okay. Tiktova checks back in, replacing her. And she'll take the jumper from the foul line that won't go. Morocco the rebound. Kick ahead to Franek. Wyoming Valley West gets back nicely, but Wolk will have a chance for 3.
I'll tell you what, good pass by Franek to Wolk, coming strong. Makes the basket and goes to the line to see if she can convert.
Wolk's 73.5% at the free throw line. Tiktova picked up her second, team first. Franek gets the offensive board, but Saunders the steal.
Good steal by Saunders as she leads the Lady Spartans down the floor.
Oliphant will try a 3 short. Tiktova can't get it to go. And it'll be, Wyoming Valley West basketball. 6:37 left in the third. Lady Cougars up 10. And I remembered the stats you gave earlier, Joe, so I know this is the largest lead of the night. And now down to 8.
Soft. by Saunders, a soft jumper again. She's done that several times tonight.
Saunders and Perluke have 6 apiece to lead Wyoming Valley West. Morocco leads all scorers with 7. Approaching 2 minutes gone in the third. Lady Cougars up 8. Krasansky goes baseline, shot won't go. Saunders the rebound.
Krasansky got the ball, as you mentioned, baseline went up with it. I thought she put a little on it because she thought the defender was going up with her.
Oliphant got trapped on the baseline but found Perluke.
Perluke, very nice. Putting one up, I'm sorry,
No,
Mark.
go ahead, Joe.
Cutting the lead to 6.
Mackenzie Perluke, a very impressive freshman for Wyoming Valley West, leading all scorers now with 8. Beretsky can't get it to go. Perluke the rebound. It's a 6-point Hazleton area advantage. But with a 3, Wyoming Valley West can cut it in half.
Much like the first half, early on, Lady Cougars suffering from a scoring drought.
Saunders lost her dribble, and it was stolen away. Beretsky by herself.
I'll tell you what, Beretsky caused the turnover, and then down the floor for 2.
30-second timeout taken by Wyoming Valley West. So now would be a great time to give 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. Give them a call. And Coach Demelke says, order wings from 2 Italian Guys, located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783.
Out of the timeout, Lady Cougars coming off a turnover, converted it to 2. They were up by 8.
So down 8 after the timeout. Lady Spartans are left with 3 full. Coach Gavio has his full complement of timeouts. Perluke looks to dribble it up herself. Kicks it ahead to Saunders. Lost control into Hansky up with it. Here comes Hazleton area. Wolk strong to the basket. Olivia Wolk has 8 to lead the Lady Cougars.
Good transition, Marty, from the turnover to the basket by Wolk.
Varner back in the lineup, had her pass knocked away. Marsola comes up with it to Perluke. Varner wide open inside, knocked away by Tahansky. But that pass stolen by Oliphant.
Flurry of activity, turning it over. We got to walk. Walk in the lane, Marty.
She got going, and
yeah. I think she was anxious to get there and didn't get the ball on the floor quick enough.
Beretsky looks for Tahansky. Her jumper won't go. Wolk the rebound to Beretsky. Blocked by Saunders.
Good strong block by Saunders, and we're going to have a foul on the floor.
Wolk picks up her second, team first.
Pressure by the Lady Cougars.
And that one almost stolen by Beretsky. Remains with Wyoming Valley West, 3:10 left in the third. Hazleton area up 10. Perluke splits the double team, gets it to Varner. Strong move to the basket. We've seen that a lot tonight from Brandy Varner. She's got 5 off the bench.
One of the juniors on this Lady Spartan team.
Beretsky to Wolk. Beretsky looked to drive. Franek to Wolk, right back to Franek. Beretsky in front of us. That won't go. Tahansky's putback doesn't fall. And a rebound for Oliphant.
Oliphant with good rebound. Strong, but again, turn it over.
Franek to Morocco, trying to save it. Picked up by Oliphant. And Wolk the steal. Franek in the corner, it's Beretsky again. That won't go. Rebound Perluke. And a steal by Franek. Nice pass to Morocco.
And great pass by Franek. That's the second one this quarter, and we're going to have a timeout.
And this should be a full. Lady Cougars up 10.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Coach Ferencik and Wyoming Valley West down to 2 full timeouts as they're trying to stay in this game down 10. Minute 45 left in the third.
I think one of the things, Marty, with the timeout is Coach Ferencik trying to calm his team down as they have turned it over quite a bit in this ball game.
And they turn it over again. Franek was fouled and she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Second on Marsola, team second. Franek averaging just over 7 points per game.
Marty, at this point, Wyoming Valley West, as Franek makes the first, Wyoming Valley West 22 turnovers, Hazleton area with 9.
Franek hits both. She's got 4 on the night. Lady Cougars up 12. Perluke tried to go behind her back, but didn't know about Franek trailing. Knocked it away, forced the jump ball. It stays with Wyoming Valley West.
I'll tell you what, with that defense, if they trap, and which they've done very well tonight, tough to get the ball up the floor. Wyoming Valley West was working it inside, trying to get maybe a little bit of that height differential, but another turnover.
And Franek is the recipient on the offensive end. Wolk came up with the steal. Franek the hoop. Kane back for Wyoming Valley West.
Krasansky almost had that one.
Perluke gets it. Kringy knocked it away. It'll remain with Wyoming Valley West at 54.2 seconds remaining here in the third. Kane ahead of the pack. Gets it over to Saunders. Her runner won't go. Kringy the rebound. Morocco's going to go cross court to Wolk. Right back to Franek.
Great job starting with Kringy up the floor. Wolk to Franek.
And Varner comes back on the other end.
Randy Varner, nice job tonight for Wyoming Valley West. Right now the Lady Cougars up 14, Marty. Biggest lead in the game.
Be able to see the time remaining on our Lehigh Valley Health Network scoreboard. Kringy to Wolk. Wolk drives, can't get it to fall. Varner up with it with a second remaining. Won't get it off, we're through three. The score, Hazleton area 40, Wyoming Valley West 26. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Night on WYLN.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium, start of the fourth quarter. Hazleton area up 40-26.
Lady Cougars' best quarter shooting so far. 8 turnovers for Wyoming Valley West, which now they have 23 turnovers for the game as we enter the fourth quarter.
Hazleton area in the white starts the fourth with Franek, Beretsky, Wolk, Kringy, and Tahansky. Wyoming Valley West starts with Saunders, Varner, Kane, Oliphant, and Perluke as Lacey Kringy gets the shooter's roll.
Lacey Kringy with a good bounce or two, and now turns it over. Great hands by Kringy.
Tahansky, Kringy can't get the back-to-back basket, but it's loose. Beretsky up with it. Tahansky for three, she's got it!
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the Lady Cougars. When we've seen them, they go after the ball, whether it's on the floor or off the glass. They've built an 18-point lead, and here you're going to see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Ball on the floor, they get it out to Tahansky, and she goes up with the shot, and it's good.
Saunders limped to the sideline. Tiktova back in for Wyoming Valley West. Kane to Tiktova. So they break the pressure nicely there.
Moved the ball well. They got it down the floor, and Tiktova underneath alone.
Kringy, nice pass to Beretsky for three. That won't go. But a long rebound, loose on the floor. Possession arrow will give it to Wyoming Valley West. I'd like to remind you that high school basketball is brought to you by Harry's You Pull It, the largest You Pull It Auto Parts facility, paying the highest price for your junk vehicle. Visit WeGotUsed.com. Locations in Hazleton, Allentown, and Pennsburg. Another turnover. Beretsky to Wolk, blocked from behind by Tiktova. Tahansky open in the corner inside the three-point line, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball will keep it with the Lady Cougars.
Lady Cougars, and we talk about them in the activity. They're always moving, whether it be offensively or defensively.
Beretsky to Kringy.
Gonna have a walk. Kringy wanted to pass the ball, was distracted by the Wyoming Valley West defense, the Lady Spartans, and took a step, called for the walk.
And Perluke right back. She's in double figures with 10.
Very impressed with Perluke, Marty.
Tahansky can't get it to go. Varner the rebound. And here comes Wyoming Valley West right back in transition. Tiktova can't get it to go, but she got her own rebound. That won't fall. Varner has it now. And she is going to be fouled.
That was on the floor, Marty, so they will inbound. Lady Spartans under their own basket as we have some substitutions for the Lady Cougars.
Morocco and Krasansky back in. Varner in the high post. Got it out to Kane. Morocco knocks it away. It will remain with Wyoming Valley West.
I'll tell you what, Marty, if you have some height inside, they get the ball up and they put it on the floor, that pretty much neutralizes the height. And that's what happened there. Saunders put it on the floor and then lost it.
Tiktova finds Varner. Can't get it to go. Krasansky with a tough rebound. And she was fouled.
I'm sorry, that was Brandy Varner that put it on the floor. And once you do that, Marty, it's got a lot of hands in there, and that's what happens, especially with the kind of defense the Lady Cougars play.
Tiktova picks up her third, team third. Travel called against Hazleton area. Turns it back over to Wyoming Valley West. Looking deep, and Beretsky the steal.
That pass was ill-advised, as they say.
Krasansky inside, can't get it to go. Varner the rebound.
Brandy Varner playing well for the Lady Spartans. And Perluke again, Marty. Talk about that freshman.
She's got 12 to lead all scorers. Wolk to Krasansky. And she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Tiktova, I believe that's her fourth, Marty. And there you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay. Great pass by Wolk. Krasansky goes to the line trying to make it a three-pointer.
Local buyer and sellers know that the right agent makes all the difference in the world. So call Realty World, Masich and Dell at 570-759-6363 and ask for Susie Wiegand. Saunders back in the lineup and quickly converts inside. She's got 8.
Kalia Saunders, nice left hand off the board.
Wolk will try the 3 and hit it. Olivia Wolk has 11 to lead the Lady Cougars. Saunders in the corner. Gets it to Oliphant. The clock is the enemy of Wyoming Valley West, trailing by 15. And just as we mentioned that, Oliphant with the basket.
Oliphant, good job getting it up.
Lacey Kringy is back for Hazleton area. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Office machines, sales and service, furniture and office supplies. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Give them a call, 570-459-0754 for Tri-County Business Machines.
A little pressure by Wyoming Valley West, and the Lady Cougars turn it over. As you mentioned, Marty, the clock now an enemy for Valley West. They need to get it up fairly quickly as they're down 13.
Saunders got met on a double team, and they're going to call a reach-in foul, I believe, on Morocco.
And I don't think Morocco agrees with the foul, Marty.
It's her third, team third. Looking for Saunders inside. Boretsky comes up with the loose basketball. Finds Wolk. And they're going to call a travel before the basket.
Olivia Wolk couldn't get the ball on the floor quick enough and took that extra step.
Perluke, met by the double team, goes cross court to Marsola. Saunders finds Tiktova. Her jumper won't go. Krasansky, another rebound for the Lady Cougars. Kick ahead to Morocco. Marsola there knocked it away, and they're going to rule off of Morocco. Tahansky and Franek are back. 3:03 left. Hazleton area leading by 13. And that is stolen again by Boretsky. Wolk's jumper won't go. Franek the offensive rebound.
Off the top of the board. Clock running, 2:45. Hazleton area taking their time, and we talked about the clock as they get it quickly into Wolk.
Kringy on the assist, give Wolk 13. The lead is 15. Tiktova got met by Tahansky. Her pass goes to Saunders. Spin in the lane, shot good.
Saunders strong inside. Kalia Saunders, a sophomore. We're going to have a timeout.
It's a full.
What is Plume? Plume spreads Wi-Fi across your entire home. Pods plug straight into the wall. No messy cables. They spread the internet from your existing modem to every corner of your home at full speed. Plume doesn't just make your Wi-Fi faster. It intelligently adapts to your environment and manages your Wi-Fi 24/7 based on insights like the number and types of devices you have connected. Plume. Worry-free Wi-Fi.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783. Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
We welcome you back to Hazleton Area High School. Wyoming Valley West left with one timeout remaining, down 13, 2:10 remaining.
Again, the Lady Cougars don't have to be in a hurry, Marty. We're at almost at 2 minutes, fourth quarter, with a 13-point lead.
Kringy's move to the basket won't go. Rebound Saunders. She'll go cross court to Marsola. Oliphant's jumper short. Hazleton area ball, 1:40 remaining.
And if this does become a victory for the Lady Cougars, you have to credit again that chaos type defense that they they are able to put it in as Wolk goes to the basket left-handed.
That Perluke jumper won't go. Tiktova has a chance for a three-point play.
Tiktova, sophomore, made a strong rebound and put it back up on the S.J. Kowalski replay. There you see it. She will go to the line to see if she can make it a three-pointer.
Foul is on Wolk, third, team fourth. Tiktova can't convert. Wolk ahead of the pack is Beretsky. She may have had that partially blocked. Tiktova the rebound. And then she gets fouled in the backcourt.
We are not in the penalty phase, so Wyoming Valley West will inbound it. Marty, they're going to have to get it down the floor pretty quickly here. They're down 11 with 1:09 left, fourth quarter.
Kringy got her hand on that one. Franek won't get it to fall on a rebound per Luke. Marsola got double teamed to Saunders. Right down the lane, she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Saunders saw an open lane, went to the basket, fouled. She has a chance to cut it to 10. Here you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay.
Second on Beretsky, team sixth. Joe, it's a 30. So, let's take a look at the menu.
Well,
if I can find it. Because now would be a good time to call. Two Italian Guys Pizzeria at 570-459-2783. Order now. Coach DeMelfi says get a pizza. It'll be ready by the end of the game. Two Italian Guys located at 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. Give them a call, 570-459-2783.
You know, one of the things with up-tempo, Marty, I think you become so used to it, there's a time during the game maybe you need to slow it down just a little bit. The clock is the friend of the Lady Cougars right now. That lead that was 13 is now 9.
That one off of back rim, loose basketball. Marsola up with it, lost it. It'll be Hazleton area ball. And we should mention Trinity Johnson left on the very first offensive possession. She looks like she's done for the night, icing her right ankle on the Wyoming Valley West bench, and we certainly hope the best for Trinity Johnson.
We talk about slowing it down, and as a foul is committed, Haley Oliphant.
Only the 15th foul on Wyoming Valley West. They have 2 more fouls before the Lady Cougars shoot free throws.
And again, there doesn't have to be any. And we're going to have another foul called. Number.
Third on Marsola, team 6th.
Gabby Marsola with the foul, as you said, Marty, 6. Now we're looking at 35.5 seconds on the clock.
Stay in the backcourt. Stay in the backcourt.
And Franek will get fouled by Perluke. Jaya Franek will head to the line for a 1-and-1.
Many times we've seen the Lady Cougars. They're in the penalty phase in the fourth quarter, and they do fairly well from the line. Right now, there's only 27 seconds left in the ball game as Franek makes the first.
Has a chance to be the second Lady Cougar in double figures. Of course, I black cat that. So I apologize to the Franek family for that. Franek now with 9, 7 coming here in the second half. Lady Cougar lead is 10. As Franek will inbound. Wolk dribbles it out, and she was fouled. Marsola picks up her 4th, team 8th.
Olivia Wolk to the line.
And Wolf will get one more. 10 of her 14 here in the second half. And Wolf hits both. She's got 15 to lead all scorers. Final 20 seconds. Saunders in the corner.
Have to get it up, Marty. You're down by 12, clock running.
And Tiktova's runner won't go. Loose. Tiktova will get one more opportunity. That will not fall. As Hazleton area will go to 4-1 in league play with a 54-42 victory over Wyoming Valley West. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Life is different, but it hasn't stopped. So when curiosity turns into a rash, an LVHN video visit is just a click away. No matter what you need, whether it's a phone call with a primary care provider or a specialist, or you just need advice on your health, we have a virtual care option that's right for you. And the best part? You'll always be seen by a Lehigh Valley Health Network provider. Visit lvhn.org/virtual to learn more.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We welcome you back to the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School. The Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Night is in the books, and Hazleton Area impressive 54-42 victory over Wyoming Valley West as they go to 4-1 in conference play. And Wyoming Valley West, another of those teams that have come into this building and have fallen victim to that swarming Hazleton area pressure defense, as that defense helps spur this Hazleton area victory.
I'll tell you what, Marty, when you cause 20-some, close to 30 turnovers a game defensively, you're doing a great job. And not only do they do a great job trapping, but most of the time they will turn it over and the Lady Cougars will take advantage. 30 turnovers for the Lady Spartans. If you turn it over and let's say even 30%, it results in a basket for the Lady Cougars. That's a lot of points. Tonight they won by 12. Credit their defense. They didn't shoot well early, but defensively it played very well.
And on top of the turnovers, they hold Wyoming Valley West to a total of 42 points. And it just seemed as the game went on, Wyoming Valley West was worn down from that defense.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it does to you. And when it wears you down, it causes you to throw the ball away, causes you to turn it over. Wyoming Valley West tried to get it inside early in the third quarter. They were successful on a couple of baskets, but overall I thought that the Lady Cougars played, number one, inspired. They're really all over the floor, and they took advantage of some turnovers, made baskets. Big win for the Lady Cougars, now in first place.
At 4-1 won over the Lady Cougars. They were led in scoring by Olivia Wolk with 15, Julia Morocco, Jaya Franek, 9 apiece. Kalia Saunders, freshman Mackenzie Perluke, 12 apiece to lead the Lady Spartans. So we'll say so long from the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at Hazleton Area High School for our director, Barry J.S. Stats by Jim Burns. For Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score, Hazleton Area 54, Wyoming Valley West 42. You've been watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Night, as this has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. So long from Hazleton.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.